Pistons. At point, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie. Starting at the other guard, standing 6 foot 5, number 9, Wesley Matthews. From Georgetown, the 6'11 forward. Say hello again to Piston 10, Greg Matthews Monroe. Overall zero, the center at 6'11 out of Utah. Having big fun around the rim. This is Andre Drummond. At small forward, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 32, Ed Chan. Doc Rivers is the head coach for Mills OC.
Made to suck my kiss.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. So for the Pistons in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against the Atlanta Hawks. And they'd love to go for the sweep here and make it 4-0 in the season series.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Jay Crowder.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Cleveland.
You know, that was one of the worst efforts you'll see from them, guys. Even though they were playing against a better team, it shouldn't have been that bad.
And Steve, even against a mediocre team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But you play that way against a good team, and you'll really get blasted.
Clock at 4. Great D that time from Chan. So it's the Pistons now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Chan, Walker goes in. The Hawks working the ball around. Samori, he's covered by Matthews. Lets it go from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Dinwiddie passes to Chan. Outside Matthews. With some arc. And another. Once again, shot good from Chan. The dude's got his third basket of the night right there. And here we go with Kemba Walker. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Millsap sets the pick for Walker. Outside Millsap. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Walker's got his second basket.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. We talked about this matchup, and he said, you know, the thing about this game that's tough is their discipline and recognition offensively. Whenever you make a mistake at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So we've really got to be on our game. Guys, so much of this game is mental. We'll see who wins the chess match.
Okay, Doris, so Steve and Clark, what will you guys be looking for overall, defensively from this team, given they're facing such terrific shooters tonight?
Well, it's going to take tremendous energy, so I would look for them to go fairly deep into their bench.
Yeah, I like that thought, Steve. Really, it gives you a chance to hopefully keep your defenders fresh on the defensive end. So that makes sense to me. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Millsap misses.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Matthews, no one around him. Here's Drummond, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Detroit shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
That one is no good.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
Horford kicks to Walker. Down low, some more. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Detroit leading by 3. Dinwiddie passes to Chan. Here's Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. Now the pass to Chan. The runner, and it's good off the glass. The dude's got 8 points.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Outside, Walker. Horford sets a screen for Walker. At the top of the key, Horford. The feed to Walker. 6 to shoot. Doubled by Chan. That's good. 6 points for Kemba Walker.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Here's the dude. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the...
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Detroit leading by 3. Gray passes to Patton. He kicks it to Gray. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Wolf. That one wide left.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Pass to Sloan. Dishes it to Quinn. They set the pick. Richardson kicks to Sloan. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Gray. Lets it go from deep. Detroit, no good that time either.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
The dish to Sloan. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Lets it go. Atlanta again missing. The Pistons leading. Here's Gray. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Pass to Patton. He feeds it to Gray. Stuckey outside. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
From about 16, no good. Here's Patton. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.